Welcome to Story Ideas on the Fly, where we pick an idea from the hat and try to develop it.
All right, this one says, a girl discovers that a well in a small Italian town is a genuine wishing well, but it only grants wishes if you toss in genuine Roman Danari, and you can't make any wish that involves Danari. She can't just wish for a bunch of Danari. So how hard would it be to get Danari? What setting is this?
Well, in the modern days, it's actually really hard. Getting old coins is an interesting thing.
They're not cheap.
Well,
not cheap.
If we want to go in what does she want to wish for?
It's a good question.
What type of person is this? Is this our hero or is this our villain? Because if you want to go a villain, you could do this two different ways. You could have a villain who decides she wants immortality, or she wants power, or she wants money, or whatever she wants, and so she's going to go on a crime spree. She's going to go break in to museums and stuff and steal the Roman Danari.
Well, here's another question. How did she find out this thing is a wishing well?
Maybe it talks?
No.
Okay, if a well talked to me, I don't know I would believe it. I'd be like, okay, smile, I'm on candid camera, right? Okay, all my old jokes are too old for anybody to get these days.
I tried to make that same joke. I forgot it was Candied Camera several episodes ago.
Okay, so you could have her be the villain, or you could have her have some very noble cause.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you wanted to make this really kind of interesting too, you could set it futuristic, where she's going, I need Roman Danari. I've stumbled on this old thing, and maybe the wishing well sprung up and, from some magic, ancient magic, that before they had all the technology, from something that she read in an old book or something. And so this well springs up, it says this, and she's going, I need Danari. So she actually has to go find someone to travel back in time with her to get Danari.
Time travel.
Okay, time travel is an interesting option.
That is an interesting option. I hadn't thought of that. I had thought of coin collectors and museums.
Me too. One of the things I think is a good way to discover it is have her great grandfather have had this really old Roman Danari, which was passed down in her family, and she had it.
Mm-hmm.
And one day she was in this town with it, and
when with it in her pocket, as she approached the well, the water started to glow or something.
Ooh, yeah, something strange happened. And the first wish was probably something relatively minor, but just something she wanted at the time.
Yeah. I wish I had a cheeseburger.
No. Have cured someone of cancer or something.
Okay.
Something like I wish for my grandma to
be in perfect
health.
Yeah, something where she was going on this vacation. Well, maybe she was sick. Maybe she had been diagnosed with cancer and told, hey, you only have a few months to survive, and so she decided to spend the last few months of her life traveling the world. But because she found this well,
some good reason. It can be her, it can be a younger sibling, it can be a grandma.
But something happened, and she got a wish. But what happened later is someone figures out about what happened and discovered, wait, so you threw in your great-grandfather's Danari. Wait, what? Or your great-grandfather's coin. What kind of coin? I think it was some kind of Roman Danari. Okay. Roman Danari. Okay. And
actually, they might just start experimenting with a lot of different coins and just go,
we'll find nothing works.
Nothing happened. Silver dollar. Nothing happened. Well, that was a waste. Gold dollar. Dang it!
But here's the thing. If you let me put it this way,
it makes you spit it back out if it's not the right coin.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
So then you have another person come in and go, wait a second, if I can get my hands on some ancient Roman Danari, I could wish for anything. I could wish to become the ruler of the world.
Okay, I still want to see time travel in this.
Really?
I really want to see time travel in this, because that could be such a great adventure. And if you have the ability for somebody good to go back and look for the Danari for a wholesome purpose, like, oh, I was able to heal my, little sister or my grandma or whoever, and myself.
I could start wishing for
I could start, wishing to help more people. but if she can travel through, maybe someone can actually tag onto that, or somebody else can find out and travel
villain
through.
Right,
the villain.
No, the villain time travels
who wishes
first.
for a time
so
machine.
here's the thing.
Because it says nothing about wishing for a time machine.
Yeah, here's the thing. You cannot make any wish that involves Danari. So here's the thing. How would you exploit infinite wishes? You go back in time and grab them yourself. So when she discovered this,
and then you go back in time to 3 seconds before you made those wishes, grab those Danari, and then make more wishes.
I don't think that would actually work because I think you'd do your own wishes then. But
yeah, maybe, I don't know.
So
fair enough. But
what happens then is
So do we have the villain wishing?
The villain wishes to go back in time.
Yeah, I think
or for basically a time gate type thing.
Yes.
To ancient Rome, well, it is probably close to Rome, but because it is in Italy, but to go back in time to the time of ancient Rome, and they go in hoping to grab some Danari and basically exploit this. Then have this be the time they go to happens to be basically right after the well was first formed, was first initially created, and have it be a lot less powerful. And here's the thing. So the villain wished to basically travel back in time. They travel back in time. The girl follows him basically through the portal. It closes up. The only way to get back is by finding the wishing well again.
Okay. But here you could have a very strong villain because here you've got someone
who's very clever.
Yes, who wants to, a lot of power.
Because he figures out how to exploit this.
You could put them in some kind of, position in politics or something with.
Or make him a coin collector.
Yeah. Well,
he doesn't have to be that impressive.
He doesn't have to be that impressive. He's going back in time a lot. It seems like it will take place in the past.
Yes, to find them. And this is one of the beauties of this thing is you got this fun, let's go back to ancient Rome and have this adventure in ancient Rome, but then also bring it back to our day and see how that changes the perspective of these people having actually gone to Rome.
Yeah.
In fact, if you wanted to, you could have your villain end up going to ancient Rome and they're thinking, I need to go, I need to be in power. I need to take over all this stuff. I need to, because, our country is so horrible and this and this and this. And then they go to ancient Rome and they see, hey, actually we got it pretty good.
Some nice things.
Hey, flushing toilets, running aqueducts. Yeah, they did have the aqueducts, but actually, also didn't have, Rome could be pretty brutal.
Yes, it could.
Especially if you end up getting, thrown to the lions or something,
Here's what. So here's the thing. Actually, no. I think this would be interesting if this person had gotten their position from basically exploiting power structures and got to the top of a business or something by cut through politics type thing. And so when he goes back to ancient Rome, he tries to use the same methods to get ahead, but he's now they're basically starting from nothing in ancient Rome. They have some modern technology, but they don't have connections. They don't have...
your cell phones don't work back there. There's no cell towers.
No cell towers. Okay. You don't have connections. You have knowledge of the future, though, but that's only... It depends on how much of history buffs they are. Anyway, so he goes back, and he immediately goes, all you have to do to get in power is exploit connections. Wait, I don't have any of those anymore. And so he starts trying to struggle it this way, and then have her go, okay, I need to find this well again, and use it to get this guy to stop, and then find the well and go back to my time. But then have her help people do little odd jobs for them and get paid and just get simple payments. It's like, hey, I'll help you with that.
I've got an interesting twist on this here. So they go back in time. You've got your villain. You've got your heroine. They both go back in time. The villain is going to be very softened. He's going to have a change of heart. So you also get a love story here because this is going to happen, and the villain and the hero, he's going to change, and they're going to both, learn to work together.
Changed this into a love story. Got it.
I like love stories. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not romance novels, but love stories. Okay, but then though, when they go back, somebody who has figured out, who really is power hungry, has figured out what's going on and is waiting for them and saying, okay, you've got the Danari, we're taking them, we're, doing this. And then the two of them together have to take what they can and stop them. And it would be really fun if in order to stop them, they end up pulling some Romans into the present time for sure.
That could be fun. That was actually where I was going to say the love story comes in, but
you could do that too.
The problem with that is then the villain's much weaker.
Yeah, you don't have a strong villain that
because then you don't have the villain for most of it.
Depends on the type of story you want to do.
Okay,
then.
Here's the thing. I'm going to say you don't need. So not every story needs like a big bad villain. Sometimes it's a situational villain, and if you just do that, I say if you're going that route, I have another idea to connect with that. So where does this world get its power?
Hold on. The big bad villain could be the boy's boss. Okay, and so they could be connected, so you do know of him, so it's not just a surprise.
Fair enough.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's another twist to throw in. Where does this well come from? Where does its magic come from? I think when they go back in time, the reason it's connected to Roman Danari is because it was created during ancient Rome.
Right.
Have it have some kind of spirit in it or something, something magical, I don't know, but have it be so that the more Danari is thrown into it, the more powerful it gets. Okay. So the more wishes it fulfills for people, the stronger wishes it's able to fulfill.
Okay.
And so you can't just and when they first get there, it's actually in a weakened state because it's just been formed. But then something else to kind of add on to this, what if the well itself had a form of sentience and wanted to basically final words.
Yeah, you can tell we filmed this live. Go ahead.
Wait, sorry, let me check my script. Words, okay.
Say words. Whatever comes to mind.
Fortified lightning, temporary
what would the well's goal be then?
So I think what it's trying to do is I think it was born out of some desire.
Okay.
So there was some people having some problem.
Kind of desire. And maybe it wants to grant the ultimate wish.
Yeah,
or maybe it just wants to maybe its goal was never to grant huge wishes, but just to help crops grow and help heal people and do those things that make a society.
And so
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
so it wants to be.
So it was never supposed to do all these huge things. Yeah. It's just as more and more wishes were made, it got stronger and was able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it has to
so I think it would be really cool if during the final they come back to the present and the wishing well is now really powerful in the modern days. And so you end it by them making a wish into the well to kind of almost a classic, you take the genie lamp, and the third wish is you wish for their freedom type thing, except in this case it's a well, it's not really...
The other thing you could do is you could have it so the well's going, I don't want all the power I have, I want to give up the Danari, kind of spit out the Danari I've got, but I've been too afraid to do that because I'm afraid that in the wrong hands someone would take them and be too powerful. And just throw them back in, have all the power, get lots of wishes. So it's like, finally I've found someone I can trust with a Danari.
Cool.
And so it can give itself, it doesn't have to be where I'm free, I don't grant any wishes, but it can be, I've lost all power, but I have a small amount of power, I'm not, I can help.
Be fun.
Okay.
Try this. I think it would be fun.
I think it would be fun.
There's not enough action adventure for me.
Oh, okay. If I write it, there's going to be action adventure because they're going to get back in. There's going to be big bad at the end. They're going to have lots of trouble in Rome. I would have to do a lot of research into Roman history because this is why I have never done historical fiction is because I'm just not good enough with history.
I'd have
so what about you?
I would have
anyone
to figure out exactly how the time travel works so that it doesn't completely rewrite history, because the butterfly effect actually is a thing.
Well, yes, you do have to take care of that.
I don't think there is a single thing about our society that wasn't influenced by Rome.
Time travel is really tricky to...
Yeah. You were the one who wanted it.
Yes.
Well, how would you write it?
Okay,
Let us know in the comments.
And we'd love to have more prompts for our hat. We'll see you next time.